Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hi there. Welcome to Rusty's Late Night Sudoku Stream. Doing puzzle number 500 today. This is a easy puzzle from the 1000 Easy Puzzle Collection. One moment. I expect to sneeze again. We'll see. We really should set up a button to mute my mic. Oh well. Let's see. This is a rotationally symmetric puzzle. Meaning that while the digits will not be the same, our family are. The form, or the numbers that get filled in, are going to be in the same, or rotationally ordered the same way around the puzzle. All right. I will be sneezing. My apologies. All right. And not valid. Got something wrong here. And it's supposed to be a 2. Is that the only thing I got wrong? Looks like it. Here. All right. So we have 2 possibilities for 9 here. And 3 possibilities here, so we'll not mark those. This one actually is going to be a 9. And we'll get 3 possibilities for 9 down here. 5 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. And now we're down to 9 here, which means I've got 3 possibilities here as well. All right, let's look at 1s if we can. No 1s on the board. They're wide open, yes. All right, one of these 2 is going to be a 2. One of these 2 is going to be a 2. And I've got 4 possibilities for 2 here. So on to 3s. We get a 3 fill here. One of these 2 will be a 3 as a result. One of these 2 will be a 3. Let's see, one of these 2 is going to be a 3. I got 2 possibilities here. And these 2, all kinds of possibilities here though. All right, on to 4s. We got one of these 2 will be a 4. This one will be a 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 4. It looks like one of these 2 is going to be a 4. I'd like to drop, let's get that 5 out of there. It might be valid, but we're going to hold off on that. One of these 3 is going to be a 4. Otherwise, I would mark just the 2 that it could be. All right, 5. Got a 5 here. Down here, we end up with 2 possibilities for 5. Got 4, 5, 3 possibilities here. Looks like 3 possibilities here. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. This here will be a 5. Narrows this down to 3 possibilities. don't have any real narrow down here either. And that does help. We'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that. Sixes. We've got sixes filled in this column. And one of these two will be not a 5. 6. Here we've got one of these. 2 will be a 6. I've got 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here and here. So on to 7s. One of these 2 will be a 7, but I don't know which, and I've got 3 possibilities here. Got 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 7 goes here, 2 possibilities down here. And that narrows this down to 2 possibilities. And that means I've got 2 possibilities here. With 2 possibilities there and nothing here, this will be a 7. We end up with 5 possibilities here, 2 here, and 5 possibilities here. Good, the print is running. Okay, that means we're on to 8s. And one of these 2 is going to be an 8. I've got 3 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here, and 2 possibilities here. And that means one of these 3 is going to be that one. And down here we get an 8, turns this into a 7 and an 8 here. Still have 3 possibilities for 7 there and here. Let's see though. With the 6, we get the 2 possibilities for a 1. One of these 3 is going to be a 1. One of these 3 is going to be a 1. But we've got a 5-3 pair here. That can't be in here. So this 6 doesn't belong here. Not 5. 6 didn't belong here. It does belong here. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 1 as well. Here we've got 1s. All 3 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. So all 3 of these, 2 of these can be a 6. 7, 8, and one of these 3 is going to be a 9. Don't know which yet. All right. All right. Here, this can be a 5. But with this up here, we've got a 1, 5 pair across the squares. Unfortunately, that causes problems here. And I got 4 other places. Nope, just one other place can be a 5. So 5, 1. How about 1s? 1s were kind of in a bind about. So don't treat this as the only place a 1 can be. Here or up here. Yeah, this could easily be a 1. Any of these could be 1. All right. Up here, all 5 of these have the possibility of being a 1. So we've got 4 possibilities for 2. We've got a 3 on here. 2 possibilities for 4. We got a 5. 4 possibilities for 6, a 7. 2 possibilities for 8 and a 9. Okay. I'm going to have to go through and do a flood on this one, I guess. We know the problem with ones is that we don't have any serious guidance on them yet. We have to see if we get some out of this. Can't be a one here. That's fine, because we've got 2 ones there, 2 ones here. Okay, this is a 2. Those 4 is a 2. Got 2 possibilities here. 2s, we have a 3 here, here. One of those 2 is a 3. Pair of possible 3s here. Pair of possible 3s there. All of these have the possibility of being a 3. Here we've got the 2 possibilities. We'll now move on to 4s. We've got a pair of possible 4s there and here. Here we've got, nope, not one of those here. 3 possible 4s there. 2 here. All right. 5. Got 2 possible 5s here. Got a 5 here. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 5. And that makes this into a 5. Means this one isn't, which means this is not a 4. That means this becomes a 5. Down here, this one becomes a 5. And we get a 5 here, which means this is a 5. All right, 6s. We got a 6 here, and here. So far, 4 possible 6s here. 3 possible 6s here. All taken care of there. 2 here, 2 here. All right, 7s. I now have 2 possible places for a 7 there. A 7 going there and another one there. With the 2 up here, that ties up 7. Everything else has a 7 dropped in. 8. So neither of these can be an 8. An 8 down here. Bottom row is full. One of these 2 is an 8. One of these 2 is an 8. And everything else populated. All right, 9s. We got a 9 here. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. All right, we can solve 2 of these here. 1 and 3 going there. 4, 8, 9, 9, 2, 6, 1, 1, 4, 8, pair 6, 2, 1, 3 here. Not a 1 as a result there or there. That's going to be a 1. This one will be a 9. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. One of these 2 will be a 9. We get a standalone 1 here. Is it complete? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it is complete. So that's a 9, or that's a 1. This becomes a 9, a 6 here, 2 here, 6 here, 9 here, 1, 7, 3 pair. We'll see, we can do something with that in a moment. There's 3 here. That makes this into a 7 and a 1. 3 and a 4. 3 and a 7 here. 1 and 4 here. 1 and 3 here. And we complete with a 6 and a 2. 12 minutes and 50 seconds to solve that one. want to say thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good evening, good night, and a great morning. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.